This is the Master Ball, the rarest item in Pokemon GO history. It's only been released twice, and you can use it only once on one single catch. Since release, players have debated which Pokemon, if any, is worth using the legendary Master Ball on. So instead of deciding for myself, I'm letting God, aka John Hankey, CEO of Niantic, decide my fate for me. I'll be raiding, completing field research, and grinding wild spawns until I find my first shiny. Then bam! Master Ball time. Even if it's a Pokemon that sucks.
And I'll be doing all of this here at the best place in America to play Pokemon GO, the Santa Monica Pier, during one of the best updates.
This was the annual holiday update event, which featured some of the best and rarest shiny Pokemon, and they were everywhere. Rare costume Pikachu, Psyduck, Delibird, and so many others were featured in the wild. In the field research, there was costume Glaceon and Stantler, and in the raids, costume Cubchoo and Lapras. All typically only available to catch once per year, and all with the ability to shine.
So hunting wild spawns will be the main strategy here today, and finding clusters like this where there's lots of shinies that I'd like to find, especially as a part of the event, especially the Psyduck. That's my number one today. I dream of that in a Master Ball, but on the nearby, there's no Psyduck, so we'll have to look for them.
Catching a shiny in the wild in Pokemon GO is fairly simple. You basically just keep walking around and tapping until one shines. The hard part are the odds. Typically, you have around a 1 in 500 chance of any of the wild Pokemon you find being shiny. So with odds as low as that, I was gonna have to grind today.
Now, the Pier is famous for cluster spawns, and they're everywhere, so we'll be hunting those. But another thing we need? Incense. And we've got the daily incense. This could be big, although if we get a bird, we can't use the Master Ball on it because it's not a shiny. But maybe we get one.
The daily incense was the perfect tool for this challenge, because not only could it spawn the amazing event Pokemon we were finding, but it also had a chance of spawning other rare finds that weren't currently available. And in the past, I have found cool shiny Pokemon while using it, so maybe I could get lucky today, which I did.
Oh, wow. Whoa. Blastoise spawn? This was at an incense, or a lure. That could have been shiny, that's crazy. Phew, 26 Pokemon on the incense, it's pretty good, including some cool spawns and yes, a Psyduck. And if you noticed, I actually did hatch a couple of eggs during this daily incense, and those are really important because inside the 2-kilometer eggs as a part of this event, we actually have special spawns, or hatches, including, yes, you can see him, he's right there, it's the holiday Psyduck. But obviously, and unfortunately, hatching Pokemon doesn't give you a chance to catch them because hatching is catching. So we can't Master Ball a shiny out of an egg, making egg hatching a non-viable strategy for today's hunt. But what is a viable strategy is this right here, a Regigigas raid. All right, it's time for the most expensive grind of the day, and honestly the best. You see, raiding in Pokemon GO was previously my favorite way to shiny hunt, but since the remote raids were nerfed, they're really only so useful these days. And technically, I do still have 5 remote raid passes I can use to take raids that are outside of the Pier area today.
Which I hopefully wouldn't have to use because they get expensive, but what you're paying for is the shiny rates. In Pokemon GO, raids have a much higher shiny rate than the 1 in 500 wild spawns. Mega raids have around a 1 in 128 chance, normal 1 in 3-star raids have about a 1 in 64 chance, and Tier 5 legendary raids carry the highest shiny odds in all of Pokemon GO at 1 in 20. So even though these would be pricey to do, they were my best shot at completing the challenge.
All right, our first Regi raid down today. Now we are getting the highest shiny odds possible, so if we're gonna get the Master Ball easy today, anywhere, it's going to be right here. And as you can see, when you're in a raid, you still can use the Master Ball. And I do have 2 of them. All right, mad unfortunate. And I waited for a raid, and it was a Crab Brawler. This is not a shiny eligible Pokemon, and not a viable strategy. But what is another viable strategy that we're doing is finding shiny boosted Pokemon. These are Pokemon with higher shiny rates in the wild than the normal 1 in like 500. So I did find a couple, Sneasel, and I found a Bronzor too, so we're looking for those today as well. Okay, we're gonna begin heading off the pier right now, which means we can start using another super viable strategy that's gonna help us out a lot today. Field research. We've got some encounters. Snover, it's Smeal, and Vulpix.
Field research is a feature that allows you to encounter Pokemon by completing simple in-game tasks. The research and Pokemon encounters are constantly changing, and for this specific event, they were amazing and very important to work on. But the one downside of this strategy was the simple fact that the shiny rate was the same as in the wild, 1 in 500.
Oh great, we've got more eggs. Wait a minute, oh. It had the costume. Okay. Aha, we found ourselves another raid. It's a Pikachu, which means we can actually do this one because not only do we have a free raid pass, but Pikachu is shiny eligible, and to be honest with you, I want a costume shiny. in today's adventure. If we get some boring shiny like a Swinub or Snover or Baneri, and that's our Master Ball shiny, I'm gonna freak out. Which is why we need to get this shiny, or anything with a costume on it would be fantastic. And that's gonna be made easier because we are here in the city of Santa Monica, where not only do we have a ton of amazing spawns, but we also have hundreds of Pokestops spread across the entire city. There's so many of them, each of them with their very own field research task. And this will help hunt the field research grind, which again is possibly a better one to grind. No. Oh my God. There comes a moment in every man's life where he must decide. Will he end the recording and edit it out and pretend like it never happened? Or stay true to the video, the challenge, and the grind? You see, the problem right now is I hate Jinx, bro. Like, there's fundamentally nothing wrong with the Pokemon except for everything, but it's just not something that I like look forward to waking up in the morning and seeing. So the idea of, during probably the best event of the year, using one of my only Master Balls on a Jinx. Dude, what? What are the odds? What was even talking about? The fact that there's more field research and like there's like raids and stuff? What is this? Oh my God. Well, obviously the field research strategy was and is a good strategy, but I'm stuck right now. You know what? Okay, wait. This is kind of weirdly... This is weirdly perfect if we want it to be. Let's think optimistically here, positive thinking. Jinx is the same color as the Master Ball, which is the same color as Jinx, which kind of is perfect, right? I'm just trying to convince myself this is a good idea. If you can't tell, I don't want to do this. Plenty of people catch Pokemon in specific balls that are like colored after the Pokemon, right? It's part of collecting. Plus, this is a field research Jinx. Actually, okay, this is me not memeing. I'm actually being serious here. I don't know what the IV chart is for Jinx, but since this is caught from field research, it has higher... Let's just see it sparkle one more time. It has higher IVs than a Pokemon in the wild does. So the odds of this thing being a Shundo is infinitely higher than the odds of a wild shiny being a Shundo. Well, here it is, the Master Ball. Dude, okay, fine, I'll do it. We're gonna click use. For all of my OGs out there, we're gonna use a Nana Berry for the Savage season. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, go back and watch my old video log. Oh, dude, this sucks. Okay, we're doing it. Master Ball. Letting it fly, there it is. The Master Ball's away. This is the one Pokemon we could use on it, and honestly, it looks pretty good in the galactic scene. And there it is, Jinx, shiny Jinx caught in my first ever Master Ball. That is so cool. Okay, 1054 CP, Santa Monica, California, caught in the Master Ball. This is insane, bro. And the IVs. Oh no, dude. Oh, that sucks. This is one of the worst IVs you could possibly get on a Pokemon caught in field research. And there it is, the shiny Jinx out of a Master Ball. Now wait, because I'm gonna head home right now and I'm gonna be Go Plus catching Pokemon the entire way there. So let's see if we could have gotten a different, more fitting shiny in the Master Ball today. Oh my God. It's all red in this room. It's fine. Okay, this is what the Master Ball could have been used on today. And this is probably now my new rarest shiny in my entire account. And we got it off the Go Plus. TikTok, say hi. Everyone says hi. Let's go. What's up to TikTok? Yeah. Okay, so I got a shiny on the Go Plus, okay? So if we go and we just look up normally, we just look up shiny right here, okay? We just click shiny. All right, we got a shiny seal. Sweet. So we got a shiny seal off the Go Plus. But another thing that I always do when I check before I transfer is I'll go 4-star to see if I got any hundos. No hundos. And I've got a search string that finds 0% IV Pokemon. And
Yo,
I Go Plus a 0% IV seal. This is 0% IV Pokemon are rarer than Shundos. I have never gotten a 0% IV shiny. I've only gotten 8 0% IVs in my whole 7 years of playing this game. And we got our first ever 0% IV shiny. It's a shiny seal. Dude, that is the craziest thing I have ever caught off an auto catcher. And this could have been our Master Ball catch today.
which would have been a lot better than what we got. But that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Dude, no shot. Hey, thanks for watching. Click another video on screen if you want to keep going. See you in the next video. Happy New Year's.